middle school pastor at Hershey Free Church, and I'm excited to talk to you about our new series that we have starting tomorrow night with middle school here at Hershey Free Church. It's called Training versus Trying, and the gist behind that is, as followers of Christ, are we in training like we do for sports or music or whatever else we have as interest? Are we in training, or are we just trying here and there whenever it feels like, yeah, I can do that now? Because I want to lead us in a direction that is getting us to train and really think about how we're disciplining ourselves and what we're doing to be followers of Christ that are better than what we could do if we're just undisciplined and lazy as followers of Christ. So, what does this mean for you? What does this mean for students? What does this mean for families? Well, number one, what we want you to do is use these cards as invites for friends, because we want our students to be bringing their non-believing friends, those who don't go to church, and to say, hey, this is a series that's coming up, and we want you to be a part of it. So use these. We have these to be handed out so that way students can take them and give them to their friends. So that's number one. Use these to invite and multiply yourself as a follower of Christ in that way. The next thing that we're going to be doing is, as part of some of our disciplines, we're going to be memorizing a passage of Scripture. So all students are going to receive one of these in a full-size sheet as well as in a quarter-size sheet to have these in different places. So all of us are going to be memorizing this passage together, John 15, 9 through 14. So commit to doing that and helping your son or daughter in that whole process. Another thing that we're going to be doing is setting some goals. And so they're going to get a form that looks like this, that they'll be able to write down, like, how many times during the week am I going to try and be praying in the Word and doing things like that. And we have sheets that they'll be able to keep track of. And so this is something that as a family you can engage in. How can we do this together? Because the heart's desire is not to just fill out a checklist to say, hey, I got 4 times this week, therefore I'm a better Christian than you because you only did 2. And then another thing will be, as we're trying to disciple multiply, they'll get a sheet like this that we'll be using from now for the rest of the year, which they're going to put the name of somebody in the box here in the middle, of somebody that they're burdened for, somebody who's not a believer, or somebody who they want to talk to about spiritual things, but they're not sure, how to. And then we're going to continue to be in this cycle of praying, pursuing, and persuading. So to be praying for God to open doors, to be pursuing, which means to be bringing God up in conversation, bring spiritual things up in conversation with their friends. And then the persuade part just involves inviting them to church and getting them to be here and talking with them and discipling them along the way. So these things will be going on for the rest of the year, even past this Training versus Trying series. So I wanted you to know about it because for the next 3 weeks, we're going to have people come in who are going to talk about the disciplines and things that they've had to do in order to be a trainer or to be a musician or to be whatever it is that their specialty is, and compare that to us as followers of Christ. How are we disciplining ourselves? How are we really proving and showing that, yes, I'm serious about my relationship with you, God, and I am self-controlled, I am disciplined, I'm taking it seriously, because otherwise we're just going to go through life and be reactive to everything that's going on and just try, instead of being disciplined, to pursue being a better follower of Christ through training. And so that's a little bit of an overview of the series that starts tomorrow night, which is March 9th, and just look forward to having you there and having new kids come because of our students who are inviting others. So that's a brief overview, and look forward to the series.